Good morning, everyone. So it's January the 24th, and I'm having a pretty good morning so far. It's a little after 11, and I've taken apart 8 pots of the ginger, and I'm just taking them as I come to them. I started up in the corner there, cleaned them out, and moved them old toques up there, which one of the toques was already up there, but anyway, still got quite a few more to get to. And these are some that I had already done back in December, because I've started working on turmeric and all after that, and got to move them around a little bit, and a few of them's got some grass and all coming up in them, so I need to touch it up a little bit. But just thought I'd talk about the ginger. These are 3-gallon pots, most of them. There's a few I think that are some 5-gallon, and then some of the new ones are a smaller, I believe, something like 3.5 to 4. But it will deform the pots a lot of times, because it will put pressure on the pots, and you can kind of really see it on this one. It's more egg-shaped than it is round nowadays, and I don't know that slows down the growth or not, but I am going to try to put some in some bigger pots this year, so it doesn't have any restraints to it, or few restraints. But I have no claim to any of the musics other than I like it. It is copyrighted music, and YouTube a lot of times will flag me because I play it and don't give anybody else the rights, but whoever owns the song has all rights to it, and I don't claim any rights to any of the songs other than they're on my playlist and I enjoy them. And this is what came out of the pots. I did keep quite a few without breaking them this time around, just the way I was emptying them. And I wanted to, after I got it washed off where you could see, I've been asked a number of times about how big a piece I start. And you see this right here, that's the old piece that I started this clump with. And you can kind of see it better there. This is it here. And that's what I started, and all the rest of this came up off of the old piece. And then this clump here, this is the old piece in the middle there, and you can see it and the way it's branched out. And the one here, this is the old piece down here on the bottom, and got new sprouts. I will replant them. I have found out over the years, much like sweet potatoes, where the old sweet potato, if you plant it, it gets hard as a rock and stringy and everything else, so you use the new potato. But then this one broke apart, but this is one of the old pieces that I had started the pot with. And here's another good one to show, is this one. This is the old piece here, up in there. And it's just, you can just kind of see it from being darker. And this one here, you can see it came out and put up. The one right there is the old piece, and all the rest of it is new growth from this year. And then the one here, and these, I don't know, out of the 8 pots, I imagine I've got 20 pounds or more here at least. And because this clump that I'm holding here feels like it's about 5 pounds just in itself, but Then all these roots have to be trimmed off, and I dry it some before I wouldn't even think about trying to mail any of that to anyone because it mold. And so I do cure it, and that's just putting it in the house and letting it dry a bit, and that takes some of the weight off of it, and it does actually contract down some in drying. But turmeric is not hard, and uh, some of the pots in the greenhouse last year only got one topping, but you plant the old bulb and then try to save room in the pot to where you can come back a few times during the year and cover it over again with the stalk where it's coming out, cover it about 2 inches deeper and keep on, and it keeps climbing up in the pot. And you can see from the way this one was, the ginger here, the way it is climbing up in the pot, and that's the way it works. And anyway, I have these new 7-gallon pots that I'm going to go to, and then I have some 10 gallons that I'm going to put some of my fig trees in and try to get them going a little better. I run out of big pots last year, and even the ones that I did get repotted over there could have used bigger pots. But anyway, I'm fixing to go sit down for a bit and take a break and upload this video. And I love ginger, and over half of this will end up being repotted and replanted. And I had 60 something pots last year whenever I started, and I'm already at that again this year. And like I say, I'm looking to have around 120, if not some more, before I'm through this year. This is white turmeric I worked out yesterday. I've still already got some of it potted up. I've got some more I've got to get potted. Blessings, everyone. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Please wear a mask.